you said that you're hoping that the work you do will help bridge the gap between the sick and the not so sick.
Yeah, because what happens is you have the not so sick. The not so sick are people that are still living their lives.
Mm-hmm.
They're living their lives. Nothing's stopping them from living their lives. They might have a little bit of acne. They might have a little bit of bloating, maybe a little fatigue periodically, maybe a little bit of that, maybe some brain fog that's intermittent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got someone who they could barely get into a shower. When water hits them, it almost knocks them over. They need help with somebody making their food. They can't take a walk outside for more than 10 minutes or 5 minutes. They can't sit in the sun. It'll knock them out. They'll be sick for 3 days.
Been there.
You've been there, right?
Been there.
Yeah, I know. And so there's the not so sick and the sick, right? So sick. And what happens is there's a confusion between them both because the not so sick haven't been inconvenienced enough to know what the really sick are going through. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bridge this great divide.
Can you explain a little bit of what you do as the medical medium?
Sure. It started out when I was young, right at age 4, and I heard a voice, and that voice gave me information about others, meaning what they were feeling, if they were sick, if something was wrong. And then beyond that, gave me information on advanced stuff about, viruses and bacteria and toxic heavy metals and the nervous system and vagus nerves. The voice was teaching me how to pronounce things, how to say things, how to identify them in people, how to understand the information. And it led to a life of where I am now, where I put the information in the books so people with chronic illness can have a chance to heal.
When we talked about this stuff specifically last year, when I was going through my troubles and I asked you to just kind of help me out again, you checked in. What did you tell everybody what you noticed? Because I remember you told me celery juice and to do the heavy metal detox. And then you also said to eat a lot of potatoes.
Yeah. I was trying to put you on an antiviral, diet, keeping foods out that feed bugs, that feed viruses, because fibromyalgia is Epstein Barr. Like, that's what creates fibromyalgia. So what happens is you can go to a fibro doctor and they'll be like, you got fibro. You can go to then walk into a Lyme doctor's office and they'll just be a Lyme doctor and they'll be like, you got Lyme disease. You can go into a lupus doctor, like, you got lupus.
Yes, it's exhausting.
But those 3 are Epstein Barr.
Let's get a little bit into the celery juice. Exactly, like, what are the benefits besides what I feel, which I want to say is I feel clear-headed every time I drink celery juice.
The cool thing about it, it's a neutralizer. It's neutralizing acids. Then it's neutralizing toxins. Then it's diffusing and neutralizing metals. It doesn't pull metals out, but it diffuses, it neutralizes their damaging effects. And then it neutralizes other things too, like chemicals, like the fragrances and the air fresheners that get in us and all that other junk that's getting the chemicals that we're breathing in every day. It's helping to neutralize all that, right? The other thing it's doing, it's restoring the HCl in the stomach glands, which helps you have strong HCl, and the strong HCl kills pathogens. And that's like your bug killer.
What is your favorite podcast, or what was the one that you're most proud of?
I like them all, but the blood draw one's critical. The blood draw, bloodletting, and vampirism episode is critical to know and learn about because it can save your life. What happens is we're in a situation right now where people are staying sick because they're getting too much blood drawn. Too much. 7 vials, 10 vials, 12 vials, 30 vials, 20 vials.
I had 30 bottles.
You had 30 vials, yeah.
Yes, and I was sick, so sick afterwards, not even funny. A lot of what you say can be overwhelming to somebody who is suffering brain fog and on Mattress Island and is exhausted from the whole process of talking to everybody and trying every single thing. For those people who are on their last breath of hope and are reaching out to you, what's the best way to get started? How can they do it in a way that...
Well, the thing is medical medium information isn't one size fits all, right? So it's the only health community or health set of health information, right? The books and all that, that's not one size fits all. Keto is one size fits all. You do the keto and that's what it is. Doesn't matter where you are or what, it's like you do it or you don't. It's one size fits all. And I'm not ripping keto or anything, whatever, or anything else. I'm just saying that the info is customizable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's customizable vastly.
I'm going to ask you a few questions. You're going to have 7 seconds to answer, and I'll time you. What are the top foods people need to add to their diet right now? And go!
Wild foods, leafy greens, fruits, herbs. Those are the 4 things we got to focus on. So that means like wild blueberries. That means like celery. That means like herbs like lemon balm, parsley, cilantro. Use cilantro like a leafy green. Spinach, lots of spinach. Eat a leafy green.
You have a cooking show on Amazon Live. What's the coolest cooking gadget everyone needs to add to their kitchen right now? And go!
MM1500. That I'm working with Omega, the MM1500. It makes all these things. It makes salsa. It makes hummus. It makes like nut butters. It makes nut milks. It makes celery juice. It makes anything.
What are the 3 things that you do daily to keep yourself healthy? And go.
Okay. In the middle of the night, I'll look up at the sky and look at the stars. That's really important right there.
What's the greatest part about having your gift? And go.
People healing. That's the greatest part. There's nothing better than that.